Hi, Sabin Saints, it's Miss Smith again. And I thought it would be fun if I showed you guys to introduce yourselves in American Sign Language, or ASL. So, one thing before we learn all the words and form our sentences that I wanted to show you was, in ASL there's something called a dominant hand and a base hand. So, your dominant hand is usually your actual dominant hand, the one you write with. If you're ambidextrous, you pick one and you stick with it. You don't go back and forth. And your base hand is the other hand, or your non-dominant hand. So, a good example is the word name. So, name is two U's. Your base hand goes on bottom, your dominant hand goes on top, and then you tap them together. Name. Name. Now, the idea of a dominant hand and a base hand is that you don't say name one time and then name the other time, because it's important to deaf culture and deaf people that you stick with one dominant hand, and that is your main moving hand. Okay, so now let's go over some words that you're going to be using to form your introductory sentences. So, first word, hello. Hello, using your dominant hand. Next one is name, which I showed you. Name. Name. Then the word nice. Nice is like this. Base hand goes on bottom. Nice. Nice. Okay, next one is how. So how, you put your palms towards the ground and you rotate in toward yourself. How. In toward yourself. How. Next word is meet. Two ones. Meet. It's nice to meet you. That's what kind of meet this one is. The next one is my versus I that I wanted to show you. This is my, your hands flat on your chest, my. I is just one finger pointing at yourself, I. And then the difference between you and your. This is your as in possessive, like it is yours. So, you is just a finger pointed at the person, you. And then your is a flat hand, fingers together, your. Your. So, next I want to go over some words that maybe if you're asked, how are you? How you might respond to that. So you can do these hands together. Good. I'm good. Or you can say bad. 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 You slap your palms together. And then you can say, I'm okay, which is literally an O and a K. I'm okay. And then the last word I'm going to show you before we get into our sentences is fine, which is a 5, then your thumb goes in. I'm fine. I'm fine. So, let's get started on our sentences. Now, it's important in ASL to remember that they don't use words like is, are, to, things like that. They're already implied, so there's not a sign for them. So, the first sentence is, what's your name? So, what's your name? Now, make sure you have your questioning face on, because in ASL, part of grammar is your face. So, what's your name? The next one is how you would answer that. So, my name is implied, so we don't say it, is Miss Smith. My name, Miss Smith. So, our last sentence, or the next sentence, is nice to meet you. So, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And then the last sentence I'm going to show you is how are you? So remember, how goes in you. Since we don't use are, it's just how you. How are you? And then you can respond to that as I'm good, or I'm bad, I'm fine, I'm okay. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Hopefully you have someone to practice with, or you can just practice by yourself. So have a great day.